Frasier Season 2's ending brings the reboot's sophomore outing to a close with some high emotions, high jinks, and high holiday cheer. The second season of the show, building on Frasier Season 1's ending, has seen Kelsey Grammer's character connect more with his son, Freddie, as well as find a new romance with bartender Holly Quagliano, with Patricia Heaton joining the Frasier reboot's cast. Those two threads are both particularly important in the finale, Father Christmas. The episode is mostly centered around reuniting Alan Cornwall with his daughter, unbeknownst to both of them. It's very much a Frasier Crane well-meaning, harebrained scheme that descends into farce, with both sides discovering the plan to get them together and each being angry about it. But, this being Christmas, things work out well in the end. Alan and his daughter finally talk, Holly joins the Christmas party, and there's merriment all round. It's a happy ending, befitting the season, and sets the stage for Frasier Season 3 too. The importance of Alan's reunion with his daughter in Frasier's Season 2 finale. It's not just about Alan and Nora. Nora, Rain Bidder, and Alan, Nicholas Lyndhurst, reuniting in Frasier Season 2, Episode 10. Alan and Nora reunite at the end of Frasier's Season 2 finale, providing the reboot with one of its sweetest, most poignant moments to date as he gets his daughter back and meets his grandchild. It's a powerful scene, and pays off a season-long arc for Alan, whose estranged daughter had been referenced multiple times before now. Whereas Alan could have just been a comic relief sidekick for Frasier, it's provided him with a lot more depth, wonderfully played by Lyndhurst, and this cements him as the heart of the show. Their reunion is about redemption and forgiveness, of being able to give people a second chance, and holding on to those closest to you, because you never know when it might be too late. It's a message that runs across Frasier's reboot, a show itself that is Grammer holding on to his most beloved character, getting a second chance to play him, thanks to Frasier and Freddie. Ultimately, Alan and Nora's reunion is as much about Frasier and his son as anything else, and how they were able to put aside their past and overcome their differences, and now have a stronger relationship than ever. Frasier Season 2's ending makes Holly a bigger part of the show. Patricia Heaton's role is now very important. Frasier and Holly in 2023's Frasier Image via Paramount+. The addition of Heaton to the Frasier reboot's cast has been one of the triumphs of Season 2, even in just a few episodes. Grammer and Heaton's work goes back to the cancelled Fox sitcom Back to You, 2007, and they have a great, natural chemistry together and makes Frasier and Holly a delightful pairing. The final two episodes, which feature their developing romance, really highlight how well they play off one another, and how her being so down-to-earth not only contrasts, but grounds him as well. In the Season 2 finale, Holly makes the choice to join Frasier's Christmas party, despite having previously lied about working and being unable to attend. This itself comes after Alan tells her that Frasier has a huge heart and he loves with all of it, and so it is an important choice. This is Holly truly embracing her relationship with Frasier, and being ready to become more serious as an item. That should mean she's sticking around for Season 3, and could be the first long-term love interest for the rebooted show. Frasier hasn't always been lucky in love, though he has had some serious, long-term relationships before. He's been married twice, to Nanette and Lilith, left at the altar once, by Diane, and then in a relationship with Charlotte for, seemingly, around 20 years. Frasier and Charlotte's breakup may, in part, have been due to him not proposing to her, as was revealed in Season 1, Episode 6, but could things be different with Holly? It's early days, but the suggestion is that he's ready to settle down once again. Frasier sets up a new romance for Season 3, but is it a love triangle? The reboot may have its own Niles and Daphne. Eve, Freddie, and Alice on the sofa in Frasier's apartment in Frasier Season 2, Episode 10. Frasier isn't the only member of the Crane family who is looking at a bigger romance story in Season 3 of the reboot, as that also appears to be on the cards for his son, Freddie. For most of the reboot, there's been something of a will they won't they story developing with Freddie and Eve, who are incredibly close friends bonded by a shared loss, but the Season 2 finale sets things up for a different direction. Freddie and Alice Doyle, played by none other than Kelsey Grammer's daughter, Greer Grammer, Season 2, Episode 6, Cape Cod, first started to tease a potential spark between the pair, and it very much continues in the finale when Alice joins them for Christmas. Freddie spends a lot of time talking with her, expressing his glad she came, and the attraction between them seems pretty clear. With the two shows having teased, but ultimately mostly avoided, a Frasier and Roz romance over the years, there may finally be a Crane-Doyle couple on the cards in Season 3, as that appears to be where things are headed for them. What will be interesting to see is not only how this develops, but what it means for Eve. The show hasn't fully committed to their possible romantic relationship, but there have been hints of it. And, when Freddie is talking to Alice in the finale, there's a very brief flicker of sadness or jealousy in Eve's face. This could, of course, be her own loneliness and thinking about her loss at the holidays. It could be concern about Freddie finding someone, and her losing her most dependable, trusted friend. But it's also plausible it's because she has feelings for him. The executive producers have discussed a Freddie and Eve romance, with Chris Harris saying the real meaning of Frasier Season 2's ending. The show carries an underlying message. Frasier, Kelsey Grammer, grabbing Freddie, Jack Cutmore Scott, by the arms in Frasier, 2023, Season 2 EP8 image via Paramount+. Frasier has, at its core, always been a show about the importance and value of family, and that's something that continues in the reboot. In particular, it shines through in the Season 2 finale, which is entirely built around this idea. Whether it's Alan and Nora, Frasier and Freddie, or even David, it's about being there for one another, that sense of camaraderie, of love, and of finding common ground even when that seems difficult, because they're family. This speaks not only to blood relatives, but the importance of found family within Frasier's circle. Roz, of course, may as well be a sister to him, and Alan, Olivia, and Eve have all become like family to him too, which the Season 2 finale only enhances. It's understandable this is the messaging the reboot wants to stress above all, following the death of Martin Crane, and, in real life, John Mahoney's passing. Holding on and cherishing the time you have left with loved ones may be a simple message, but it's an everlasting one, and certainly fits with the holiday theme of the episode. Is Frasier Season 3 confirmed? Kelsey Grammer has spoken about the sitcom's future. Frasier in a black robe in Frasier Season 2, Episode 9. At the time of writing, Frasier Season 3 has not been confirmed by Paramount+, but it wouldn't be surprising. There's been no talk of the show ending, and the Season 2 finale does not.